Hello, my name is Shannon Bridges. Today marks the anniversary of 1 year clean from all drugs and alcohol. This is my story. First off, a year ago, I was in a dark place. I was addicted, conflicted, homeless, living out of a garbage bag, in a drug house with prostitutes and drug dealers. I was lost. I lost my son. I lost my house. I lost my life. I was headed nowhere fast. And today, I got my son back, I got a place to live, I'm stable, and I'm full of the Holy Spirit. So one day I finally made the change. I was tired of everything, I was tired of the pain. I'd overdosed and they had to Narcan me twice. I could have died. And so I said enough's enough, and I went to the hospital. When I was there, I was detoxing off of heroin, crack, and opiates and meth. It's usually a rough ride, but God delivered me from that. I refused the maintenance medication. The doctor gave me just a slight medication to help me to get through it. Something that I wouldn't be addicted to. I slept for 3 days. No pain, no nauseous, no getting sick. I slept for 3 days and didn't have to worry about all the things that everybody goes through in detox. And I was just tired of the pain and I couldn't handle it anymore, so I started my journey with detox and rehab. So the day I got out of the hospital, I had to go to detox, and I went to Northwood and asked them for a bed. They didn't have one. So they had this little room with 2 chairs and a table, gave me a pillow and a blanket and some snacks, and told me that they couldn't get me to Weirton rehab till the next day. So, but they also said, we'll take you in the morning, but the thing is the doors aren't locked. You have to promise us that you're going to stay here. Little did they know that the drug house that I lived at was right across the street. I could have left at any time. But I got on my knees and I did pray that night. And I said, God, just please help me get through this. Give me the strength. And he did. They came the next morning, giggled because I was still there, and I made my journey to rehab. The way that God helped was, it started that night in the waiting room in Northwood. After I got to detox, I went to Rehab and Miracles Blossoms. I was having a really difficult time exchanging everything and learning my tools to get better, and I was getting ready to leave, wanted to leave, and a lady there that worked there, Miss Lova, she had invited me to church, and I thought, okay, let's go. So I went, and the first weekend I was like, okay, we could do this, but then I came back. It was Mother's Day, and I'll never forget it. Pastor had made an altar call and asked if there were any mothers that had made mistakes or had guilt or regret that they needed to let go of. And that was me. So I went up, I raised my hand and I went up, and Pastor rededicated me that day. It was like a switch went off. all that pain and hurt and guilt and regret just flushed right over me, and it was a total change. And then God was present from then on there. He just grabbed my hand and ran, and I ran with him. And it was all to the help of New Life. Everyone saw me that day. They saw the change. They've continued to be part of my life. And I don't know what I'd do without them. Little did I know Mother's Day was going to start a big thing. I went back to rehab and I talked about what had happened and how I felt, what was going on. And the girls wanted to come with me. So next weekend, I had a couple girls come back. The following weekend, I had another couple girls come. And I remember Pastor saying, by the time you're done, we're going to have 2 rows filled up. Well, we got real close. Along the way, all the heavy drug use has given me some complications in my health and my looks, my teeth. But God is delivering me from that one step at a time, one thing at a time. And it's gonna be all good. There has definitely been some bumps in the road. I lost my dad. I lost a good friend. I've had 2 heart attacks. Been sick several times here and there. But I have made it through it. I had to do it sober, so it's different. I've never experienced all that stuff sober before. It's definitely different, but I've had the support of God, my New Life family, my family who I've gotten back and reconciled with, and my son, who's a very important pawn in this game. In the meantime of having to do drug tests and having an open CPS case and all that, I managed to get full custody of my son, which I've been fighting for since he was a baby. Not gonna say it's not trials and tribulations, because there are, but with God I can do anything. Since all this has happened, and it's been an exciting road. It's been a very eventful road. I've also not only been delivered from drugs, but God's helping me recover with anxiety, depression. I have a message for anyone that wants to make the change. It can be done. You just got to give it all to the Lord. Let it go, let go all the pain, all the regret, all the guilt. All of it. Just let it go, give it to Him, and He will make it all better. He will deliver you from anything that you are troubled with. And I truly believe that in my heart of hearts. God showed me that over and over again. He's continuing to show me. I'm still a work in progress, but none of us are perfect, and God knows that. And I hope everybody takes this message to heart and realizes that even if you're not an addict or you don't have things like that going on, keep the faith, because it's my faith that brought me through, the faith in the Lord. And God didn't give me my life back. He gave me a new life.